Hi, hello. My name is Jeff from Bloodbather, and I'm hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
Congratulations, man! You just got that signing with Rise Records, and that's one of growing up, Rise Records was one of those bands that or one of those labels that had the best bands,
Yeah.
and you guys are now part of that roster. So congratulations with that, and how did that kind of happen for your band?
Um, so we were like label shopping with our manager and whatnot. We were talking to like a bunch of different labels. Some we like almost scored the deal with. Some were just kind of like we I guess we felt like they didn't get us. And then there were some that didn't want to take the risk since we were like I guess I want to say like nobodies, but we're like new.
Right.
And like we're like I guess like underground or whatever. So like when but like Rise, they hit us up like literally like out of nowhere in the midst of us like in the midst of like label shopping.
Right.
And like immediately it was like literally I'm not joking, like they hit us up and then the week later it was like everything was like contract signed. Like they wanted us like bad, like, and we felt just so like comfortable because like in the phone conversation with like Sean, who's amazing. Love you, Sean. But yeah, in the phone conversation with Sean when we were first talking to him, he was like, he got it like immediately. Yeah. Like compared to like I guess like a lot of people that we like talk to on the phone. Like he's so awesome. That's and so just knowing that like a label of like their magnitude and like the things that they can do for us, like we're still getting like adjusted to it, I guess, with like everything. So it makes everything easier for us.
Right.
So far. So
You could tell that they really were hungry for you guys in a sense, because it's not common for a band to get signed and then be able to re-release one of their singles. And you guys got to do that with End as your debut single. So what was it about that track? Do you feel that they allowed you to do that?
They were just kind of like, because we told them we're like when we were doing the recording for the EP, a lot of things got pushed back, and like the signing happened like a while ago. Like it happened like last year. You know like how those things work. They take a while. So, we told them like, hey man, there's a song off like the last EP that we really like that we felt like didn't get enough love, and we just felt like it was appropriate to just like re-record it and retrack it and just re-release it as like a single, and also just to get the announcement out of the way because like how everything is right now, everything got pushed back. It's gonna take a while.
You can't sit down on things anymore.
Yeah, we like, dude, it's been a year. Like I don't want, dude, what I need. You know how hard it was for me to keep my mouth shut for this? Like I could not do that, dude. Like so we just wanted to get it out of the way. Rise was like, they were just like literally they're so like flexible. That's another thing I like about them. They're just very like they get it. Like literally that's all I can really say. Like they all get it. Like we come with an idea, they agree with us, and we're just like, wow, we really didn't have to like argue with it. And not saying like we know better than them, but like you know what I mean? It's just like I guess like a lot of things that are just like common sense. Right. You know what I mean? And like they're just so we're like very in sync with them, I guess like the best way to like say it. So like when we came with the idea, they were just like, yeah, dude, like we should do that just to get out of the way, get the cat out of the bag. So
now tell me about End. Like, why was this song so important to you guys that you guys want? Like, what was it about the song that you guys fell in love with it so much that you wanted to revive it?
I'm gonna be real with you. It's just a hard ass song. That's literally like we would play it live. Yeah. Nobody would give a fuck. Like nobody gave a shit. Like kids, like not saying kids didn't like go off about it, but like no one knew the words. Right. Like it'd be like just the people who like mosh. You know what I mean? Like who are like moshing for the whole show, but it wouldn't be like compared to like other songs on the record, like Pressure, or, like The Final Request. Like people like know the lyrics and they want to like grab the mic. For End, like it'd be like once every 7 shows there'd be like a kid that knows like a bar of the song, and we're just kind of like, dude, this is like the best song on the fucking record. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit? You know what I mean? So we were just like, yeah, let's just like re-record it and get everything done, and like finally, and like now that it's re-released, people were like, dude, this is a brand new song. Like, dude, the new bloodbather song is so sick. And it's kind of like, dude, like
It's just been hiding.
it's fucking almost 2 fucking years, man. Like, okay, I know you didn't listen to the record, but it's sick. Like everybody like finally appreciates the song, and they see what we saw in it. So, and the music video came out awesome too. Shout out to A-Flux Studios. Shout out Bobby. He's dope.
Oh yeah. So I'm sure now that you kind of revived that song, you kind of have that mindset of where your fans are, what they want to hear from you guys. So did that play a role in the new music that you guys are working on now for Rise?
I guess like the best way to say it, like in the terms of like fans, like Bloodbather, we're like a band of a bunch of people who literally enjoy going to shows. Like I guess like in the sense of like being in a band, we like, I mean, we get it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're a band. Like there's like, I guess like there's the separation between like the band and fans. But at the same time, like the way that we like, I guess like write music, really write it as like dude, this would be so sick to like literally see at a show. Like, it'd be so sick to mosh. Like, I wish like we wish like other bands would do this. Like when we're like doing everything like in the writing, like we all do it from the perspective of like somebody who's like enjoying the show and not like really like, dude, like, well, I mean, obviously like we want to make like the best like possible songs that we like and for everybody else to like, but we also see it in the perspective of like we're kids who like mosh at shows and shit like that and have fun at shows, not like really from the perspective of like we're like these fucking rock stars. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, obviously like we like to keep songwriting, and like the new EP that we have coming up like is a lot more structured than the last one. So like I guess for like those people who like structure songs, like, you know what I mean, there's like I guess some organization there, like there is that for them. But in the terms of like how everything goes, it's just like a bunch of show kids.
Now, have you guys like picked out a producer to go in the studio with for this EP?
Well, yeah, it's actually already tracked.
Oh, nice, sick.
We tracked it in May. We tracked it with Tate Mercer from Tennessee. He did Chamber. That's actually how we found out about him, because we liked that band Chamber. They're sick. Shout out to Jacob. In the midst of recording, we were supposed to record like a bunch of other people. People were too busy for us, or like some things came up in the schedule, so things changed up. So like it kept getting pushed back. So we're just like, okay, fuck it, let's just get like a guy who like nobody really knows that much for like this, I guess like this EP that's coming up on like a record label to like help somebody out. It's kind of also the same thing we did with End. We did it with our friend like Brandon Lopez. He lives in New York. He did the End mix. So the guy who did the End mix and the guy who did the EP mix for the new record that's coming out, the two different people. But like basically the whole point, we just want to get like these new young guys we just like nobody knows about, and I guess like get their foot in the door, like, oh, you did that band that's on like Rise Records. You know what I mean? Like, not tuning our own horns or anything, but you know, like, it's like it'd be sick to like just help other people like build up instead of going to like some guy who like everybody already knows, and like like cool. You know what I mean? Something that's like already expected. Like, oh, they went with this big name industry dude. Like that's cool for like us, but like at the same time, it's like it's kind of like Joey Sturgeon's Devil Wears Prada. And then like after that, he started doing like every single band he did after that was a hit, obviously. But it's sick that after him getting his foot in the door with like a couple of those bands like Attack and like Devil Wears Prada, he like started doing a whole bunch of crazy ass records after that. And that was like kind of like how we wanted to get in mind. Now like obviously not everybody can be Joey Sturgis, but you know what we're trying to get, like just help somebody get their foot in the door in the industry.
You guys go hard, you know, on stage, especially you. Like you go hard with your audience. It almost seems like you're in the pit sometimes. So you know, how are you able to kind of pull that off and all that jumping and all that moving around with some Timberlands?
I guess like the thing that I guess like makes like I guess the reason why I always wanted to do that stuff, because like back in the day, like I always like watch bands, and like I always wish they did more on stage. You know what I mean? Like some bands I would watch live and I'm just be like, dude, like I feel like they don't enjoy this anymore. Or, like they're like this is like a fucking 9 to 5 job. You know what I mean? Like I always hated that shit. Like I always thought like when you're like being in a band and be able to travel the fucking like US or like the whole fucking world. You know what I mean? I feel like I would expect to be like hyped every night to like meet new people and like put on a show for them as much as you can. I get it. People get sick. You know, things happen. You're tired. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep last night. You're like driving in the van or some shit like that. You know, there's always like a situation, but like I guess like seeing certain bands growing up that were like boring, and then seeing some bands that were like that would move and stuff like that, it was like that made me go like, okay, I don't have to do this. I can just do this as a front man and like not look like a fucking boring asshole. So.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, congratulations with the signing. Definitely look forward to catching a live set today. You guys be sure to check out Bloodbather. They are recently signed to Rise Records. Their new single "And" is out now, and hopefully new music coming real soon. Yeah. Thanks for watching on Front Row Live.